Well, some of the most positive things that's come out of the election is a lot of these black people who was fighting for other groups are saying, nah, we done with that. We only gonna fight for black people, and all these other groups are not liking that at all. They are really not liking it. Let's go ahead and check that out.
Non-black POC, which I don't think I even have to say anymore because it's becoming more and more apparent that more black people are like, we are not people of color, we are black. And that's fair. I am a person of color, and to other people of color, I think we need to understand that we f***ed up. We f***ed up major. Like, across the board, f***ed up. Did not vote for Kamala Harris. And black people, specifically black women, are very upset, rightfully, and are like, we are not supporting anyone anymore. And obviously it's not everyone, right? But it's a lot of black women and black people who are like, I don't care. It was something that I spoke about a couple times of POC not understanding the immense political power of black people and specifically black women in this country, and not being able to respect that, not being able to understand that. And it all comes down to anti-blackness and misogynoir, right? Like, that's really what it is. That's the root of all of the problems. Because if we can understand that the root of all of our problems is white supremacy, what is integral to white supremacy? Anti-blackness. And even if we're not white, right, we still all engage in anti-blackness, one of the strongholds of white supremacy. We're gonna learn real fast how much we f***ed up.
Now, I am very, very happy with black people saying that. I'm glad, because all that energy that y'all was taking, giving it to other groups, look how these other groups treat you. Look how these other groups repay you. That's how they feel about you. They want proximity to whiteness. They don't want proximity to blackness. They don't want to be our friends. Dr. John Henry Clark said many, many times before, we have no friends. And yes, they're realizing, oh man, I think we done messed up now. Hey, look, a lot of them think they're better than us, right? They say they work harder and they're not lazy like us. And all we do is talk about racism and complain and reparations. So now it's time for you other groups to go show black America how it's done. You go protest, you go fight, you go stand in front of the police, you go do all that and show us how it's done. Show us. Because now a lot of black people say, nah, we are done with that. We are only focusing on black people. And we're going to protest, it'll be for black people. If we're going to boycott, it's going to be for black people. If we're going to do whatever it may be, it's only going to be for us. And I've been preaching that for years, that we got to do for ourselves. We the only group that think that we got to go serve other people. Hell no. We got to serve ourselves. We got to fight for the black community completely. We got to fight for our own. Because if we don't fight for our own community, who else is going to fight for it? Nobody's going to come save us, man. We got to look out for each other. And these other groups can cry and whine and say, oh, we messed up. And it was not. Now you have them all infighting now. I don't know if you noticed that. So within the Hispanic community, I saw a video where a woman say, it wasn't us Mexicans. See, the Mexicans, we voted for Kamala. It was them Cubans. It was everybody pointing at the different groups in the Hispanic world about who did what. You understand? And that's not even the issue or problem who did what, right? The thing is, black people need to focus on ourselves, like other groups focus on themselves. When these other groups focus on their economy, they're not thinking about us. Every time we talk about reparations, well, what about us? I mean, shoot, y'all want reparations, but what about us? But the reason why they kept saying, what about us? Because they're worried about themselves. They're not worried about what's happening with black people. They're not no ally. They were never no ally for reparations or anything else. A lot of people came out there, you talking about George Floyd, because they were bored in the house, they had cabin fever, and it was something to do. And they can hide behind black folks if they do something wrong. Because, hey, black folks in the front of it, so we go destroy, loot, steal, whatever, the media going to put it on black people. And I'm so glad our people are saying, no, we're done. And y'all should have been on that a long time ago. Why it took this election for y'all to be on that? No, them other groups do not respect us like that, bro. Them other groups need to stand on their own 2 feet, just like we have to stand on our own 2 feet.